Hi, it's Mrs. Dommel here, and today I'm going to show you a different way to make the Kumihimo bracelets that we made at the end of the school year. Here's some examples of some of these bracelets made with just 7 pieces of yarn. Here's one of our students making one in class, and just a couple more examples in progress. So then you're going to need a cardboard box or any kind of cardboard that trace around, thin or thick, it doesn't matter. I used a shoebox lid. You're going to need a mug or a circle thing to trace over around it. I used the mug. I'm just going to trace around it. You're also going to need some scissors, and I used embroidery floss on this one. You could use yarn as well, but I figured embroidery floss is a cheaper option. You can get a little skein of embroidery floss at the Walmart for maybe 50 cents, I think it was. So we're gonna then cut around our circle of the cardboard, make it all nice and cut out on the line, but as you can see, I cut it out big first and then cut it out small. Throw away my trash. I'm going to use a pen to make some marks at north, south, east, and west. In total, you should have 16 marks, so count them up. Next, clip each mark just a little bit, maybe a centimeter in, not too much. It looks like I'm cutting a lot, but only about as much as I drew there, so about a centimeter. You don't want to cut all the way to the center. You're going to have a very weak circle if you did that. Okay, and then you're going to want to make a little hole in the center, but make it kind of small, because that embroidery floss makes a very small knot, not like the yarn, and widen that hole so you can fit the knot down through in a minute. Okay, then you're going to have to get some embroidery floss. I measured it as long as my arms would reach, and I measured that 4 times. So in total, you're going to have 4 so 2 of one color. I did 2 of orange, 2 black. Tie it in a knot at the very end. So then you're going to have 8 strings when you double it. So make your little knot there. It doesn't matter how you make the knot, but you definitely want to put it halfway. So once again, I wrap around my finger to make an X and pass that string through the circle. Tighten it up and you should be good to go. You need to count and make sure there's 8 strings, and then pass that knot down through the hole. Poke it down and pull it through. It should be kind of hard to pull it through. You don't want it to be too big. And then you're going to separate these strings as a pair. So I'm starting with the black. I'm putting one at north and one just a little bit past that one, the very next slot. One at east, and its match, another orange string there right beside, another 1/4 of a turn, and put the black and the black twin over there, and then the orange. So you have 4, and they're all separated and by pairs. So I'm just tightening up my strings here to make sure they're all even. So I'm going to start by taking out the top string to the right and putting it down at the bottom on the right. And then I'm going to turn it 1/4 of a turn. Taking the top one out, putting it to the right of the other at the bottom, and I'm going to repeat that and repeat that and repeat that. Each time you're just passing the right hand string to the bottom. There's my mess. So I got to straighten that up. Just pull 1 string at a time, and you should have that all straightened out in a second. It does get a little bit knotted if you keep going. I kept my thumb there so I knew which one I had to do, but there's another way to mark your spot, and I'll show you that in a second here. So I decided I needed to take a little break. I'm just looping that orange one around so I know that next time I pick it up, that's where I have to start. Oh, there it comes out like a little spiral. Pretty neat. That's it for today's video. Come back next week and I'll have something new planned for Monday. Talk to you later.